What is up, Blast Nation? It is Wednesday, December the 3rd, guys. We are going to hop in on our Medved map. We're going to do some shooting on some moose. This is a lunchtime video. I'm home for lunch from work. So this is going to be a 1 hour video. And I hope you guys enjoy it. This is on the day before our big collaboration with Miss Casey Jable, Lady Glitter Sparkles. Casey J. Everybody knows Casey J. Casey J is a big staple in everybody's household who is affiliated with my channel. Everybody knows who Casey is. Casey is a very good friend of mine. She is also one of the best moderators around. So we will be joining her tomorrow night for a collaboration live stream. So I hope everyone is looking forward to seeing what Miss Casey's got going on. And I don't know where my moose are here, but they're not here. Got one single female here. Supposed to have two more females and a male there. That's kind of disappointing. Well, let's skip around here, see what we can locate, see what kind of animals we can get put on the ground. That's a potential diamond right there at 298 with his top, on his top score. He's going to stroll out there for a good shot. And we're going to take it. And he's going to go down with a heart shot. So I was piddling around last night, and as you saw, I had a little hunting pressure down at the end of the cove down there. I found some male moose down there, some shooters, so I started taking those out last night. So I'm gonna take a stroll down there and see what's to offer, see if there's anything worth messing with down there, just to check it out. Every now and then, even though you pretty much know there's no shooters in a zone, every now and then you still need to go and check it out. And there's a gold at 249. You still have to check them out every now and then. Make sure you have no floaters that have spawned in those areas and all that good stuff, because they tend to travel. They will travel on you. Half feet will travel. That's the moose motto. Half feet will travel. That's kind of sad that this zone has reverted down to just two lonely females. It used to be one of my best zones. I used to have two shooters in this zone, and like I'd have two shooters and three females in this zone. And then one day, my two males, they just left and took a female with them. I don't know where the female went to, but they just left, picked up and moved. Probably across the map somewhere, but that's the kind of stuff you deal with. And that's a solo, and then my next shooter should be right about where those trees are right there. There's a female. There's a, he's not a shooter. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's up with that? Let's shoot him anyway and try to make him into a shooter. He's gonna walk. There's three moose there. He's dead right there. So the reason I shot that level 2 is when you shoot a lower level animal out of a zone that you would like to make into a shooter zone, by harvesting that lower level animal, it gives you a chance of spawning back in a higher level animal that will meet your criteria to be a shooter. So that's why I harvested that level 2 male, to give myself an opportunity to have a shooter come back into that zone. And it looks like the rest of this cove is just gonna be females. That's what it looks like anyway. So we'll harvest this guy and we'll fast travel back and check our other zone where we made our initial shot at. But I still needed to come down here and check. So, no harm, no foul. We checked it out. We got a kill out of it. Got a little cash. This zone is iffy sometimes. Sometimes I have a level 2 here, sometimes I have a level 3 here. So depends on how the RNG gods are feeling today as to whether I get a shooter here or not. Yeah, I got a 3, so that's good. Gods are shining upon me. I need him to turn. And he's going down. That's a heart shot. I don't know where the male's at. He's not there though. That's awkward. Really, really awkward. Usually like 3 females and a male, or sometimes there'll be 2 males there. No, come on, get out of the hole. So I have a question for everyone. Scotland is an island, essentially. It's not a very big island. Well, I guess it is. It's got some size to it, but it's not like massive. So it's going to be surrounded by water. What size of the what do you guys think the map size is going to be compared to other maps? I mean, is it going to be like Sesquipson Park, or do you think they'll try to stretch it out and exaggerate it, make it like Silver Ridge size or Ski Ridge size, or what are you guys' thoughts on that? What do you guys think they're gonna kind of stretch the map out and make it bigger than like Not True to Life, or you think it's gonna be a smaller map? It would have to have some range to it with the size of animals that they are putting on it. I mean, you're gonna have fallow, you're gonna have sika, you're gonna have red deer, you're gonna have feral pigs, and all those guys. You're gonna have some pretty decent sized animals. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna be like a super small map? You think it's gonna be a big map? I would say they probably can't go but so big with it being an island map, but who knows? I saw the blood hit the ground when I shot just then. It would have to be, it would almost have to be a map with some size to it. With the, I mean, you have some smaller animals, but your main lineup, probably your top 5 animals are going to be red deer, sika deer, fallow deer, feral goats, and wild boar. That's like 5 big game species. There may be more big game species, and I just can't remember. But you're going to need a significant amount of cover space to hide these animals. So, and it can't be wide open spaces all over the place, because those animals are going to have cover. Just trying to think outside the box and all, you know. You know, Scotland has a lot of bogs and um, like where at Culloden had it's like really marshy, boggy terrain, open fields, open open like marshy bogs and stuff like that. So um, I don't know. I think it would be awesome if in the storylines and stuff like that for the missions and all, they elaborated to the history of Scotland, where like the Battle of Culloden and all that good stuff, because that was an amazing, brutal battle. There have been many wars fought and won and fought and lost in Scotland. That's a heck of a reindeer. 333. He's been hanging out there for a while, though. We'll leave him alone. I don't have anything to shoot him with that I could pass a harvest check. There, we got a big boy moose there. We got a female rock climber. Just let him scratch and do his little thing, then we'll take him with a heart shot. Well, tried to get a heart shot, but I missed the heart. Should have got a lung though. He's not gonna die. Wow. Alrighty then. Must have been too severe of an angle. I must have just skimmed the shoulder blade and not hit lung. Alright, so the last 4 or 5 times I've came to this zone, I've had 3 females in this first zone here where they flee from already. And then I have 3 male level 2s and a bunch of females. I took out those level 2s last night to try to respawn a shooter male in there. So we're going to see if that worked. Or if they all came back as females or what happened. Yes, we have a shooter here now, 274. His top score is 2 points below diamonds potential. So, but it did work taking out the 3 level 2s. Looks like I only spawned back in 2 males, a level 2 and a level 4. So it took 2 level 2s to spawn in a level 4. And we just lost a respawn is all we done. Do a little mathematics there. Multiplication, division. Alright, that female has got me completely hemmed up right here. Can't tell which one's which. Okay, he was in the front. He's going down. They lined up perfectly. I couldn't tell which one was him and which one was the female. But we were able to get a shot into him when he turned. So that worked out very well. And moo yourself. You know, I wish they would remaster. Well, they did kind of sort of remaster the moose as far as with some furs. They added new fur types and stuff with the last update they did. But I wish they would rework their vocals, because moose, I don't. They kind of, sort of sound like cows, I guess, in real life, but to me, the vocals really don't sound accurate. To me, I don't know. We don't have moose where I live, but I've watched enough hunting shows and stuff where they're hunting moose and all that stuff, that the the moose calls don't sound true to form to me. But that could just be me too. I mean, I don't know. I know I could have set my grind up a little better than what it's set up. I have several spots that I have to do some sneaking to get into because they're in kind of weird locations. They work, but I could have done better with the setup. And my thing is, I don't have enough tents to go around to be able to space things out the way I want it. So I have to place them where I place them and make do with it because of the limitations that EW puts on you with your tents. Not only the limitations of quantity of tents, but your limitations of your spook radius and all this stuff. It made it a lot harder on the grinder, a person that grinds and does a lot of fast travel. And whenever they, like last year, year before, when they adjusted the spook radius to a greater distance, they went from somewhere around 150, probably 150 meters to about 200, anywhere from 200 to 250 meters on the spook radius. It made it a little more difficult to find that perfect spot to be able to place a tent, to be relatively close to your shooting zones, and to be relatively close but not too far away. So let's see, we've got our shooter has disappeared from the zone, and we got 3 level 2s in place of it. So let's do a little calling. Get them to come in, and we'll shoot them with the bow and take them out. Eliminate this. We'll spray a little bit of moose spray. Go ahead and top off our scent spray. Get ourselves ready with our caller, and we'll go ahead and start calling to get these guys coming in. And we'll take these out. Let's hop up here in the stand. We'll take these guys out. Oh, we got a wolf. He's fleeing over there. We'll take these 3 males out right here and get them out of the herd, so we won't have to worry about them anymore. So that one's alert. He's calm traveling. was a good shot. It was just a little high though. But we got him that time though, so we're good. I could see the arrow in him. It was just a little bit high and a little further back than what I wanted it. But hey, it is what it is. But now that we've taken those 3 level 2s out, we've given ourselves the potential to have a big shooter come into the zone. So that's good. That's what we want. We want that potential to have a big shooter come into that zone. And who knows? You could potentially spawn a great one in off of taking those 3 shooters, those 3 level 2s out. Excuse me, got tongue tied. And I know a lot of people say, no, 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 don't shoot the little ones, don't shoot the little ones. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. If it messes anything up, in a few rotations, it'll straighten itself back out. It does not hurt anything. It does not hurt anything to take one here and there. So I actually got really lucky to be able to get another shot off on that one that I shot with the second one I shot with the bow. After I took a shot on that that last level 2 with the rifle, and this one didn't run off, I got really lucky with that. That I was able to get him. I shot over him. Okay. That's why. Shot placement looked good though in his side, but where the knock was shining, it looked good, but I don't know. According to the X-ray vision, it's showing that it wasn't good. Hit him in the hip, but took him out with the rifle, so that's no big deal. No harm, no foul. But this bow I'm shooting, the Hawk Edge CB70, it's a 70-pound draw weight, and I'm shooting 600 grain lighted broadheads, or lighted knock broadheads, tracer arrows. These things, this bow slings these 600 grain arrows through the moose. From, if you take a frontal shot, it goes all the way through from the front chest cavity all the way out the back end, complete pass through the whole entirety of the animal. I've never seen anything like it. You can't get a rifle that shoots that good, and I'm talking about at distances up to 100 yards. It's putting the arrow through them. That's a big boy. That's a level 5. He's probably a troll there. And a 3. Let's get him to turn right here. He's got a little dinky rack too, boy. He's got a level 2 rack. So that level 5 should have never left the lake. He should be out on the ice. He's on the ice. He took a big hit. That level 3, he was on the bottom end of the 3 scale too, boy. He had a level 2 rack on him. I don't know. He must have scored level 3 just because of his weight. Because he was a mature animal. He didn't have any antlers. His antlers were real dinky. This guy here was all wide and outside though. He's a 263. That's a good one to take out. This thing is majestic. Oh, we got lung butter on this guy. I didn't think he should have ran either, but he ran. And he made it off the ice too. Not far off the ice, but he made it. Alright, I did a clean out on this next zone last night. I did a clean out on it. Let's see if we got something big spawned on it. Because I had a buttload of females and some level 2s on this zone. So let's see if, on these 2 zones on this lake. So let's see if that genocide that I performed last night, let's see if we got anything big spawn off of it or if it's all came back as little dinks. Kind of curious. So I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but on some of these zones that I'm coming to where I'm having to get really up close and personal to sneak in, once I get to about 100 yards, 150 yards from the actual zone that I'm going to, I'll start spraying. I'll spray my my moose attractant scent. Um, it's just something I started doing last night just to try, because sometimes they get a little spooky when you get in real close. So by spraying that attractant scent, I'm trying to calm their nerves a little and give me a better chance to have another second or so to be able to take my shots. So that's my theory behind that. It may be working, it may not be working. I don't really know. I've never really had a lot of luck with the animal attractant scents. I have more luck with the calls, but it doesn't hurt to try. It's not hurting anything. You know, they're not spooking because I spray it, so that's a plus. And I do find that it gets a little, it helps a little if I tell my dog to stay at about 75 to 100 yards from my stand location, because if your dog gets too close, they can spook as well or make your animals go aggressive. So I tend to try to keep my dog lingering behind, if possible, just to um, try to keep my animals calm that I'm trying to sneak up on. So it's looking like a bust. There's a level 2, female, female. It's all females and 2s. So the clean out that I did last night did not help me at all because everything is a level 2. They're all level 2s. bigger level 2 there, but still a level 2 nonetheless. I'll try to take out these bigger ones, give myself a chance here, I guess. That's a bigger level 2. He's actually bigger than that level 3 I just killed. Does that look like a good hit? We'll see. I don't think he went down. But we took right at a 100-yard shot on him, so I don't know. Yeah, not a vital order. Okay. Dog won't even track it. This zone right here is probably the biggest zone I've had in a long time. I think when I counted it the other day, I think I had 21 moose between two zones, and between those 21 and within those 21 moose, there's like 6 or 8. There were like 6 or 8 shooters. And I've got it dwindled down to where there's only like 3 or 4 shooters left in there, and then the rest is females and level 2s. So, but I can take the majority of them out with the bow. That's the way I hunt. That's the way I do it. I take the majority of them out with the bow, and it's been working out pretty good. So, we'll see what's here. Ooh, already see we got a big boy out there. Got a decent one out there, long range, across the lake. That's a 268. He's potential diamond. He has the potential. He'll never make it, but he has the potential. There's a 2. So I think I have 3 total. One. There's 2. There's 3. I'll probably take that guy out right there just because he's a big 2. So I might say 4 or 5. Got four, either five that I can take out right here. Oh, and there's that guy over there. That's a new zone. There's a 3. That's a single. Oh, there's a tree. I hit the tree. I hit the tree. Got him. Come on now. That should have been a good shot there now. So that other shooter at the other end of the lake, he left. Jeez, this should have been a better shot than this. Shouldn't have went this far. He's down to 50. He ran forever before he got to 50 though, so may have got him, may not have got him. Not 100% sure, but in my experience, if they make it this far up into the hills, usually don't harvest them. Usually don't get them. Usually live if they make it this far from the lake. In that instance, in that spot, that's where a silenced rifle would have been sweet. Would have been sweet to have had a silenced rifle in that particular moment. A little pat 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 would have been so sweet. Still bleeding right now. Oh, he's turned around on me. Yeah, he turned around, so he didn't die. He's already doing evasive maneuvers and stuff. He's probably over in his feed zone. What way did he go, dog? Show me what way he went, buddy. Yeah, he's tracking prey. That's okay. Can't kill them all. Can't kill them all, don't expect to. It's just nice when you do. But that last one I shot, he should have died. I should have got him. I don't know. It is kind of cool when you hit a tree, you hear it go doink. You hear it go doink on the tree. Doink. That slight thud. The thud of shame. So I know I got that one dead there. I want to come over here to where I shot that last one at and see if I can find the blood and get on him. Because I was there and I shot him over here. Like this blowed over tree, sort of. Right here. That's where I shot him. That's a big enough blood splatter spot. He would have died. Oh, come on, man. You're so stupid. No, he didn't stop bleeding. Alright guys, it's almost time for me to go back to work, so I've got to end the video in just a moment as soon as I get to where I can see whether I killed this moose or not. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the new great one? What's going to be the new great one? Will it be Sika? Will it be feral goat? Will it be roe deer? Will it be badgers? Will it be woodcocks? I've been watching some stuff. EW has made some slip-ups with their lodge releases and with the lodge videos and stuff. With the badges, the new badges on the plaques and all that. They had a great one badge on a badger and a great one badge on a woodcock. Are those going to be? Are they going to release two new great ones, a badger and a woodcock? Who knows? Are we going to have? Are we finally going to have Sika deer as a great one, or wild boar, or feral goats? I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Also, I asked the question earlier about the map size with Scotland being an island. What do you think the surface area of the map will be? Will it be kind of a large map? Will it be a small map like Szechuan Park? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll chat back and forth with you. But hey, until next time, guys, I love you. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Y'all have a blessed day.